Hello viewers, today we will cover a very important point in Power BI and it's regarding the incorrect totals. So if you see my screen over here, I have a matrix chart which is a pivot table in Power BI, and in this matrix chart I am using the year and the month name, and then I'm using a measure that counts the distinct values of the product. So if I show you the measure, it is showing as distinct count of the products. So we have the distinct counts of December, November, October, and September, which is all correct. We have 6 distinct counts for the year 2013, but the total is not correct. The total value should be 24, which is the sum of all the months. But when Power BI comes to this total, it again recalculates the total for the year 2013 and it gives the value 6. From Power BI perspective, the total is 6, that is correct, but which is not correct as far as the user point of view is concerned. As a user, I want to see 24 in here. Now, how to fix this? So this can be fixed by using a iterator function in Power BI, which is called as sumx. So let's see how we can write this DAX correctly. So what I will do, I will create a new DAX, a new measure. I will call it as correct count, and then I will say I will use a function called as summarize in Power BI, and I will first do the group by year and by month. So I will say summarize my table. My table is sheet 1 right now. If you see here, sheet 1, and then the group by columns are year. So sheet 1 year, and the second group by column is the month name. So sheet 1 month name. And now once I have given the group by columns, I will give an alias. Alias would be, for example, prod count. This is just my alias, and I have to give an aggregation. So in the aggregation, I'm saying that I want to distinct count the products. That's all. So don't get confused. What I'm doing is I'm just counting, distinct counting the product group by year and group by month name. That's it. So I will close this summarize function, and the summarize function is closed. But if I now hit enter, you will see an error over here. This is because Power BI DAX functions cannot return a table value. It always returns a scalar value because I'm creating a measure. Measure always returns a scalar value. Now, in this dummy table or in this temporary table that is being created over here, I have to go row by row and use an iterator function to get the sum of every row. In that case, we will use an iterator function in Power BI that is called as sumx, and the first parameter or the first argument of sumx is a table. So this is the table in a specific which I have created using the group by and summarize, and then I will just say I want to use prod count. So what it does, it iterates over this table row by row, and it will count 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. In that case, it will give 24 as a result. So you will see that once we are getting the scalar value, the error has been gone. Now what I will do, I will just drag the correct count into our visual, and let's see whether it fixes our issue or not. So as you can see, our totals has been corrected. So it's now 24. The total for app 2014 is also not is also corrected to 72, and the overall total is also corrected to 96. So let me know how you solve this problem right now, or how do you use a different version of DAX to solve this issue. Thanks again. See you again.